What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Hey, check it out, eh? Hey, I thought in the spirit of the season, I thought, I'd channel my inner, oh my god, I'm barely pulling this off. This is not easy to do, okay? This is not easy to do, I'm telling you right now, okay? This is not easy. But you know what? I thought, like, my Pepsi, my Crest, I thought I'd, channel it all together, and, in the spirit of the season. In the spirit of the season, why not? I mean, you can see it's a little scuffed. But, hey, we're pulling it off. We're trying. Hey, it ain't easy having this much style. It's true. It really ain't.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the soundboard's probably too loud. Give me a second. I'll mix the music a little bit higher. Yeah, this is 2 separate shirts, by the way, if you did not know. I feel like someone new is gonna come in here and be like, yo, cool shirt, bro. And longtime viewers are like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
How's everyone doing today, yeah? Thoughts? Reactions? How we feeling? Vibe check? Vibe check? Vibe check? In terms of, when I first saw it, scared? Scared. It seems like a good guy. Help? I literally haven't seen it. Oh, wait, we're seeing it for the first time today live then. Okay. I'm surprised at least we're real. What did I tell you? Alright? Let it be known on the record, okay? Let it be known. I uploaded that video. Insane new Fire Emblem leaks, I think I called it. I don't know, I called it some crazy clickbait. And I told you, I called it out. I said, this is real. This is real. And you know what? It ain't easy being right all the time. But, we out here.
Up yours, woke moralists.
Fucking got him. A lot of Japanese stuff going on today. A lot of farming, yeah. A lot of farming went down. Dude, I'm gonna have to keep adjusting this shirt the whole goddamn time, I swear to God. Barely looks mainline? I can see that. I can see it barely looking mainline. My thoughts are also mixed, but I lean much more toward the positive. I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, of course, today we're going to be going through the trailer bit by bit, frame by frame. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be a little more laid back in the analysis, okay? If you want, like, crazy, in-depth, epic analysis, like, you're probably better off looking at someone else's take on it. Fun fact, I did used to do trailer analysis back in the day, though. That used to be one of my, like, go-tos, okay? That was one of my go-to pieces of content in the old days. I did Fire Emblem Fates trailer analysis. This is not even on Pavis, by the way. This isn't even the Pavis channel. We're talking about the old days. We're talking about Ninmaster 13. We're talking about Zukanima, okay? The OG channel. If you remember Zukanima, you're an OG. But yeah, I used to do it all the way back in the day. I used to do Fates trailer analysis when, you know, that stuff dropped back in the day. I didn't do any for Three Houses, but hey. How many people we got in here, by the way? We had like 80 people in the waiting room, which is nuts. 112 people, 114. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Noticing that like counter, though, kind of low. Kind of low. If you could, you know, real quick, just smash that motherfucking like button, then, you know, you'd be helping me out. You'd be helping me out. Anyways, should we just get right into it? I feel like we've shot this shit enough. If you're new, you know, actually, if you're new, is this your first time tuning in? Let me know in chat. How many new heads we got in here, yeah? If you're new, first time, if you're just dropping by to get some Fire Emblem engaged shenanigans, let me know in chat. I don't know how many new people are in here. We'll see. I see a lot of regulars in the chat. Yeah, Foolsy Fool. Okay, Foolsy Fool. Bro, I swear to God, every time I finish my playlist, YouTube is like, yo, you need to watch some F1, dude. I swear to God, every time I finish my playlist, it's like, yo, F1 though. How about Verstappen though? Accidental room, yeah. It always says it wants me to go to do F1 stuff. Okay, I love F1. Don't get me wrong, but second stream looking like a banger. Well, welcome back, Silver. This one's gonna be fun, a little more chill than usual. I always like doing these streams because YouTube plays Fire Emblem, you know, is bad for my health, if that makes sense. Like, it's a tough run. It's a tough gig. So, first stream, welcome, Monotortoise. I think I got that right. Anyways, if you're new here, though, then you've got to know that you should have Better TTV downloaded in the description, yeah? Better TTV, if you want access to all the awesome emotes being used in chat, be sure to download it again. Link in the description for Better TTV. Go check it out. We got some fun custom ones on there. Crom Spin, all-time classic. We got Liberpog. We've got Walter. We got Zelgius. We've got banger emotes. So, if you want them, then be sure to download Better TTV in the description, yeah? Again, check out Better TTV. And also, if you're new, be sure to drop by the wonderful r/Pavis. r/Pavis, your one-stop shop for Pavis memes and dreams. If you want to join in some Pavis discussion, then be sure to check it out down there as well. At the end of each stream, we usually take a look at the subreddit, see what people have been posting. And also, we do now have a community Discord. Keep in mind, link is also in the description. Keep in mind, I do not run it. It is a community-run one. Don't come like whining to me about the Discord, okay? I'm not the one running it, but link to the Discord in the description. It's community-run, fan-run. Super awesome to see that up and running now. I don't have the time and energy to do it, so to see people, you know, set it up, get it running, then, you know, that's awesome. Love to see it. Again, link to that in the description, the Pavis fan Discord. Officially condoned, as it says in the title, which is hilarious. Officially condoned. That's a good way to put it, though. It is officially condoned. But it is fan-run. Don't whine about Discord stuff in here, okay? It stays there, alright? But yeah, good thing we have that running. Again, link in the description for that. That, again, is Better TTV for awesome emotes in the description. r/Pavis for all your shit posting, all your, you know, discussion, fun needs. Check them out. And, the Discord. The community fan-run Discord is also in the description, so check that out as well. Alright. Can we add the permalink to the Reddit too? I will do that later today. I'll do that later today. So, I'll ramp down the music because we've got a trailer to look at, a trailer to analyze. Oh boy. So who here, show of hands in chat, who's seen this shit? Alright, who's seen it? Let me know, let me know. You've seen it, right? Who's seen it? Let me know, let me know. Are there any people who haven't seen this? Like, if you haven't seen it, let me know, I guess. Because that's, I guess the exception is if you haven't seen this shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, if you've seen the links, it kind of spoils it a bit. Have I played Suikoden? No, I haven't played Suikoden. Or Suikoden? I know of it. I haven't played it, though. I have not. Not yet. Nope. I saw it. I saw it. All right. Looks like most people have. Seems like we have like 1 or 2 people who haven't. So you know what? Let's do a quick run through it, okay? I'm just going to play it outright. We'll take a look. We'll watch it. We'll see how we like it. And then we'll go in and kind of pick through all the details in there. This stream, I'm probably thinking we're going for about an hour and a half, 2 hours is probably the ballpark here is how long we're streaming for. Again, after this stream, if you miss it, don't worry. I am going to condense this down into sections and highlights. 1 for the trailer analysis and 1 for the discussion. Maybe 2 for the discussion. I want to kind of divide this into a few videos to get, hey, you know, I got to get my bread, okay? While the trend's hot, I got to milk it, okay? All right? You think I'm not going to get on this shit on Fire Emblem Engage? And honestly, because I look at the game and I'm honestly excited, it also helps too. I'm really excited to talk about this game and look through it. So yeah, here we go. First run through, just a regular old watch of it. Yeah, let's take a watch.
We live on the continent of Elios. 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center. 1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the Fell Dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us, heroes known as Emblems. With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the Fell Dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
Oh boy. When I saw this, my jaw dropped though. Marth looking like a fucking honk. Okay? He's looking whoo!
You're awake!
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
What are those horrible things?
If I may, you are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities.
The war. The Fell Dragon. I feel like I can almost remember, but
I've had my eye on you.
the ring. Marth, right.
Sigurd, leave it to me.
It is rather quiet, I know, but it will liven up as we gain allies.
The time has come. Now, as one, Emblem, engage!
One strike will decide it all.
Please grant me your strength.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elios.
January 20th, baby. Here it comes. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Gut vibe check out of 10. How you feeling? How you feeling? Out of 10 if you had to rate that in terms of how excited you are for this game. No, a vibe check. I want to get a pulse on how the people are feeling. Some 8s, some 7s, some 9s. 7s. I mean, it's trending high. It's trending high. A 3. Ooh, no. 2. Oh boy. We've got... It's a mixed bag. I think the trend is positive, but there's some people who are really not vibing, and I get it. I get it. 7, 6, 7, 6, 8. Yeah. I understand the mixed kind of reception to this, or the apprehension. I haven't seen, by the way, a single 10. Oh, there it is. Massive with the 10. I've seen very few 10s, and even online in terms of how excited people are. I've seen very few people at like 10 level of excitement. That might just be my feed, though. Your feed might be a little more excited than mine, but yeah, it's definitely somewhat divisive. A little bit. I wouldn't say it's as divisive like as it could be. There's definitely, I think this direction though, very unique and very unexpected. Again, if you going off the leaks never happening, this direction that they're going with, very unexpected. So you know what? I think that's a good gut check on that, but we've got to look through this bad boy, all right? We're going to take a look through the trailer. Frame by frame style. We're going to take a look and we're going to try to see if we can catch any details in here. A bit of analysis, a bit of speculation, a bit of like theory crafting. You never know. These trailers are always packed with a bunch of stuff in them. So let's start off the jump. We got the wheel. The wheel. Now, I saw people talking about this wheel in terms of the chronological order, right? You got, what is that? You got Marth. You got that Leaf? No, Leaf's down here. Who the hell is in the top right? Am I really that? It's Celica. I could not tell with that dude that it was Celica, right? I know that Celica's in the game, but... Okay, this will show you why you should probably go to other people if you really want the in-depth analysis, okay? I'm a bit of a dumbass, okay? All right, so Marth, Celica, Sigurd, Leaf, Roy. I can't catch who's in the bottom right there. I think that's Lynn. Yeah, it's Lynn. Who's pure right there, or pure bottom of the screen here? I know that's Ike. I know that's Micaiah. But, like, Lynn's here, right? Erica? Okay, yeah, it's Erica. True. It's Erica. So it goes in chronological order around the entire thing. Now, if this means like 1 rep per like game or 1 rep per generation, I don't know. I guess it's not generation because then you wouldn't have both Ike and Micaiah. But then also you don't have an FE3 rep technically. So I don't know if that's the way they're going. I'm sure they'd probably want to limit it, you know? They'd want to limit it to be like, okay, 1 rep per game. Especially because this was, if you didn't know, this was an anniversary kind of celebration here. Also, Chris, yeah, no FE12 rep in here either, I guess. But I guess they're not counting remakes or remake forums in terms of what games they're counting. Marth's the 1 and 3 rep. I just think that's kind of weird that he's repping 2 games, especially when it's like a sequel, like literally a sequel. But then we get Micaiah and Ike for POR and Radiant Dawn. So a bit weird on the character choices there, but I'm fairly certain, or my guess is that this is probably going to be what we get. 1 rep per game, and I highly doubt it's going to be anything beyond that, other than maybe some villains. We'll get into the villains later, or the villain speculation later into the trailer, but we open up on this. I love the art style. I mean, Three Houses had a bit of this art style too, with kind of this, almost not cave drawing, but like very medieval drawing style, like a kind of like the Shrek opening. The Shrek. This is my reference here, okay? It's like the Shrek opening, okay? You know, it's like that art style. All right, you get it, okay? It's like that. It's Shrek style, yeah. Shrek style opening. I'm having a bit of, it's always good to do analysis. with a, you know, you got to juice your brain a bit too, you know? Yeah, Shrek opening is better than any other mural. Shout out to Shrek style. Shrek became before medieval times, right? Like, they predated it anyways. So we had that going on. Moving, I guess, a little farther in, we open up on the fell dragon, the cobra looking ass dragon, and literally called the fell dragon, which is a bit weird because is a fell dragon, right? Grima is the fell dragon, so the fact they call it the fell dragon is a bit weird. Unless it is literally Grima or some incarnation of Grima, it could be. But the design is so different. Like, Grima looks nothing like this. Like, compare the two, they don't look the same. And, like, this Cobra design it's nothing like Grima. So either this is a new interpretation of Grima, or, like, some, like, incarnation of Grima, or it's just, you know, they just happen to also call their dragon the Fell Dragon. It's a weird choice, but we'll see. I feel like if you wanted to differentiate, there's a bunch of words other than fell that you could use, right? But they choose Fell Dragon, and pretty explicitly. So I don't know. It's very much speculation when it comes to the big baddie here with this dragon. We get a bit of a closer look here, going around the mural. I love this art, by the way. This art is so beautiful. And I think that's a trend for the entire trailer. It'll be a common thing as I keep bringing it up. This game is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm so happy because based off of how Three Houses look, and based off of how the leaks looked when those screenshots dropped, my confidence was not very high. But the graphics, the art direction, everything seems very on point here. I love this, this mural is so good. Erica's looks like she's going through it, okay? Erica's going through it a bit. I don't know who Lucina's aiming that bow at, but it's really fun. I guess is this an enemy? Let me back up a few frames. Are these some enemies here on the... Hello, YouTube. Looks like there's some enemies here, right? These, like, ghost-looking enemies. I assume they're called the Corrupted later in the trial, right? They're called the Corrupted. So maybe that's what they're fighting here. Somehow they return. Pantsless Marth is Pog. Holy shit. We love Pantsless Marth in this house, okay? We appreciate a pantsless king, okay? We love him. We love him. I do think that is fucking amazing, though. Yeah, that's fucking... You love to see it. You love to see it. Anything else, though, that we catch in the swoop? Looks like we've got... Is this another dragon up here? It looks like these are kind of like two intercoiling dragons here, or some kind of creatures in the top here. I assume maybe in this universe, if there's a fell dragon, maybe there's an equivalent, I guess the Naga equivalent or a light dragon equivalent. Probably will play into the story. It'd be weird if there's only a fell dragon, right? There's got to be some kind of counter dragon, right? So that's the good dragon. You can tell because it's white. I catch on the small details, yeah? I catch them. All right? That's the good dragon and that's the bad dragon, yeah? Again, this is the analysis, the hard-hitting facts that you come to me for, yeah? Shocking. We're really unpacking this thing here. We're really unpacking. Yeah, it looks like these enemies, though, probably also Celica. Celica's also going through it. Erica and Celica are struggling a bit here, but you know what? They come out on top. They come out on top. I think here they're also mentioning that the heroes were previously summoned. And then we get the rings, which seems to be the centerpiece of the summoning system, yeah? Seems like these rings, I mean, they pretty explicitly say it. The rings kind of summon a character. We'll maybe see later in the trailer. Again, I haven't looked at the trailer like this frame by frame yet, so I'm kind of unpacking this as I go here. I don't know if it's a ring per character, if you can attach a character to a ring. We'll see how it works in a gameplay perspective. But I do think it's a cool way to go about it. Some people are a little upset about this use of the old heroes, right? That they're relying on nostalgia and fan service, and I think I saw one tweet that was like they're taking these games and selling those back to us. And people were upset about it. And I get it to an extent. I don't think it will be gotcha'd. It doesn't look like we got like enough for a gotcha, right? We've got 12 or 13 quote unquote stands or heroes. It doesn't seem like enough to gotchify, but we'll see. We'll see. They might go that direction. We haven't had any gameplay, so in terms of that specifically, so it could be speculation. I'm going to call them stands. Yeah, that's what they are. Let's not fool ourselves here. Let's not fool ourselves. They are stands. All right? I've seen enough JoJo to know a stand when I see one, okay? All right? You can't. They can't get this past me, all right? I know the dev team directly referenced JoJo on their mood boards, okay? There is no shot that a JoJo picture was not on their mood board on the art team, okay? There is no shot. It had to be a JoJo stand on there. There's no way. There's no way. Anyways. The ring. And it seems like just a hero. I guess the hero of old just killing the Fell Dragon. This is typical Fire Emblem stuff, you know? There's not much to really unpack here. Fire Emblem stuff unfolding on your screen. Big good guy using power to beat the bad dragon, and the bad dragon is sealed away. You know, nothing really to add on to that. Really cool art. Again, I'll just point it out one more time. The art direction, the style is just pouring out of this game, and I love it. I love it. Especially relative to Three Houses. I really think Three Houses was a disappointment in this department. And, you know, I think this is a huge step up. And it lines up with them changing up the art team or the co-developers. Again, we might get into that later as well when it comes to Toothpaste Chan and Pepsi Kun. We'll see. Again, more art. This is of more generics here. The Fell Dragon's coming back. Classic Fire Emblem spiel. So let me turn on the volume.
Safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
Okay, so we got our baddie. Now, we know nothing about this bad guy at all. Really seems to be just, right now, at least generic sorcerer baddie. Kind of in the sense of, like, I don't know. Who's the one in Echoes, right? I don't know. There's always a sorcerer baddie. Valadar vibes. Valadar's a good comparison, actually. I think Valadar is a great comparison here. Very Valadar-esque. The sorcerer trying to bring back, like, the ancient dragon. Jeddah. Yeah, Jeddah. Kind of this archetype of, you know, the kind of the servant of the Fell Dragon trying to bring him back. Yeah. Literally a Duma symbol. Yo, some people pre-analyze this. Where's the Duma symbol? Like, on his, like, top of his head here? I don't know the Duma symbol. Like, oh, you mean this thing here? Right in the center? The Duma eye? That headpiece? I'd have to maybe take another look at that. It does kind of have a resemblance. Again, we'll get into the theories here in terms of summoning villains later. I think that might come into play here. And it could be some form, maybe summoning some form of dragon. That feels like a big reach, though. We'll see. We'll see. By the way, 200 folks in here. Welcome. Appreciate you. If it's your first time here, let me know, by the way. We always like to give new chatters and new people to the stream a big warm welcome. So, by the way, we got 200 people in here, but not 100 likes, which is very disappointing. I'm very disappointing. Andrew, thanks for tuning in. Any other new people in chat? Again, always want to give the new chatters a warm welcome. Even if you're just in and out for this stream. First time live viewer, thanks for tuning in, massive. Regardless, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Love to see it. Did we hit 100? We gotta hit 100. We're at 97. Come on, we're at 97. We can hit 100. You know, at the end of the day, We may have different beliefs, different values, but we can all agree on one thing. Smashing that motherfucking like button, okay? That's what we can agree on. I think our shared cultural values in this chat unify around relentless shilling and promotion. So, regardless, let's keep it up. We still got a bit more to look through here, or quite a lot to look through here. So, Big Baddie, which brings us to, of course, oh boy. Oh boy. We get to Pepsi-kun. Well, actually, do we even see Colgate-chan later? This is, okay, first off, this is Pepsi-kun, alright? Don't get it messed up. This is Pepsi-kun, and, you know, Colgate-chan will come later, okay? Colgate-chan will come later, but this is Pepsi-kun, and I will not stand for this, okay? You got Pepsi-kun and Toothpaste-chan, aka Colgate-chan, and, you know, just, you know, you gotta respect that, okay? In this house, it's Pepsi-kun and Colgate-chan, alright? Got it? Capiche? Got it? Okay. When I saw this, I laughed out loud, in a good way. First off, because in my head, as soon as I saw this, I knew the leak was real, which led to just a string of dominoes going off in my head of what that actually means. It meant every single thing, or almost everything, or quite a lot of what was in that leak was real. And it means that there's a few details that by osmosis also are true. But most of all, the fact that so many people doubted this was real, and it is just entertaining beyond the belief. So when I saw this, I just laughed out loud. First off, to explain, I guess, why, because a lot of people, I guess, who weren't in the loop on the leaks kind of were very confused, I assume. I assumed most people knew about the leaks, but not everybody knew about the leaks and knew the fact that some of these screenshots got dropped early. I think that's getting on like 2-3 months ago now. I don't think it's how osmosis works. Okay, we'll just roll with it, okay? Just roll with it. I'm a drink in, okay? It's like, I'm not going to pretend I'm not going to misuse a word, okay? I misuse words all the time, okay? I misuse them all the time. All right? Words mean what I want them to mean, all right? Got it? Osmosis, schmosmosis, okay? Is the shirt to match Pepsi-kun? I mean, I think my cosplay's pretty good, yeah? Actually, wait, yeah? I think I nailed it. I think I got it. Yeah. I think I got the cosplay down. It is in the spirit of Pepsi-kun. I thought, you know, you gotta rep the colors, you know? You gotta rep. Also, I'm struggling to keep this, though, on properly. So, I'm definitely gonna keep fucking this up. Anyways, I might just give up on adjusting this, to be fair. Dye your hair? No. Not doing it. But yeah, actually, I'll talk a bit more about the exact stuff around Pepsi-kun and Colgate-chan later. Because I want to make that its own kind of segment of the stream, where we go into that artist and their history. Also, god damn it. I gotta adjust this all the time. It's actually messing with me right now. Give me a second while I try to get this in order. Alright, I'm trying to bring the people what they want, alright? But it is not going according to plan at the moment. Do we know who the character designer is? Yes, we do know who the character designer is. And come on. I think if I do this, Nintendo spoiled the Pavis fit. They did. Honestly, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Alright, that's the best I'm gonna get, I think, right now. Anyways, when this dropped, I was honestly just, you know, I was super hyped. Unironically super hyped because if you remember the video I made about the leaks, I was actually kind of excited about them. It sounded very different and weird and a new direction, and I always love when Fire Emblem does that. Even if I don't like it when it does come out, like Three Houses, I never ended up enjoying. Like Three Houses, I never vibed with. But I love that they're just not sticking with that and they're trying something new and interesting. Regardless, not much to add to this. I guess the character design, there's a French flag in here. It looks French or some form of collar. But the color scheme, obviously, very garish to be blunt. But you know what? I appreciate it. I'm honestly not that opposed to it. It's super anime. It's super crazy. It's super out there. But you know what? I'm down for it. I'm down for it. People accused Fire Emblem of being too anime before, okay? I remember when Awakening was a thing, and people said it was too anime. Like, okay, well, we're going deeper, all right? We're going to an extra layer of anime in here, and I'm here for it, to be honest. I'm honestly here for it, just because I want to see how zany and crazy it gets. It gets into almost like a camp level of anime, which I really enjoy. I really enjoy. But yes, it's interesting. It's interesting. I like it for no other reason, I guess, other than it's interesting. And you know, it's not playing it safe, which I like. Anyways, still a lot more to go through here. I assume this is, I guess here's the thing, this is the good guy dragon, right? Well, I mean, let's let the dialogue speak, because I think they mentioned that this MC is like a reincarnation, so. I guess we still have to go back there, because there was another character in here. Uno memento, just backing this up. So we've got another character in here. Seems like some sort of princess or incarnation of a dragon. That's the kind of vibes I get from this character. We'll see more of this dragon later, but very much strikes me as that type. As the dragon in human form, or some relative of the dragon, but on the good side, yeah? That's the vibes I get. That's just speculation. See if that ends up how it goes. We're in some kind of like bright fields and stuff. Very European, I'm noticing in the inspirations here. Even more European than, I guess, Fire Emblem usually is. Because Fire Emblem, I guess, is set in, like, medieval castles in the first place. But again, we kind of got, like, a battle here. There's not too much to break down here, I don't think. Again, they're fighting. Fire Emblem's, I guess, going back to more of the zombie enemies. Kind of like the Risen. These give me very Risen vibes. Corrupted, Risen, that kind of thing. Where a dragon or magic power is in charge of them, or what they're kind of like doing battle with, as opposed to other enemy armies. Like, for the most part in Three Houses, right? A lot of the time you're fighting other armies or other soldiers. There are other stuff in that game, or other types of enemies you fight other than people. But it does seem like the primary things you're fighting here are corrupted, which very Risen vibes, and very classic, not classic Fire Emblem, because I guess classic Fire Emblem, there's not many zombies, right? It is very much focused on fighting other armies. But this definitely seems to be taking a lot of cues from Awakening in terms of story beats, which makes sense. Awakening was a wildly successful game with a wide appeal. So let's see what they do with it. It seems like this call is a bit more on the safer side. But again, we still don't know a lot or the most, or as much as we could about this, so. And we've got some other characters in here. This character is moving all over the screen. It might be hard to get a clear shot here. Also, why am I not in HD or 1080p? So we've got red flame sword. Is this a sword or a lance? Looks like a sword. Red-haired sword user with flames. Kind of like... Does Kane use... Toma. Yeah, Toma. Toma's who I was thinking of. Like, this kind of character is usually... again, a type of, like, archetype. Red-haired flame sword user. I don't know what else to call that. But another character in here, I think they do have... Some of these characters do have, I guess, Chinese names that got leaked, and some have official names. But like this very much fits within the Fire Emblem canon of a character type here. Next up after this, we get a closer look at this. What? I don't even know how to describe what is happening on the screen here with this character fighting. Dancer? It seems like they're attacking, though. They're, like, using a pole to, like, attack with, like... They're kicking him? Lance Dancer? It's interesting. Again, this is what I like about this game. You see stuff like this, and you're like, whoa, what the hell is going on? What is going on? A fighting dancer is a very cool idea. Here's the thing. Dancers are already kind of crazy, though, is the thing. Like, look, she's swinging around that goddamn pole. Holy shit. See, I see stuff like this. Oh, yeah, okay, got the crom spins out of the way. Yeah, get your crom spins, yeah? It definitely does look like that, but this is fun. This is the type of stuff where, again, I get excited. It's a little bit silly, yes. But it's fun, it's ridiculous. And the idea of some form of combat dancer or a lance dancer is interesting. And if it's not a lance dancer, it's a new class entirely. Again, really cool. I want to see how it fights, what the skills are, what it does as a class. And I think it'll be interesting. Very cool design, interaction, and class idea here. We'll see if that's how it actually ends up going, though. We've got, what was that? Yeah, Dimitri's son. Young Dimitri. That's what I think. That's also coincidentally my rap name. Young Dimitri. They call me the young boar. Yo, young boar on the mic, bro. Let's go, young boar. The young boar prince. Dude. Young Dimitri. Yeah, that's what they call him, right? That's what they call him. Dimitri. Yeah, they call me the young boar. Standard. Lance seemed to be wearing very similar clothing to the MC here. A lot of frills, a lot of regal, royal clothing here. And it gives me a sense that, like, they're very much going for that type of royalty where it's very frivolous and extra, if you will, in terms of European royalty. I feel like previous Fire Emblem games, despite their crazy, zany things, in terms of the fashion, is a little more toned down, at least in comparison to this. They're going wild with the frills, the crazy colors, the regal stuff. And I'm here for it. I'm loving it. People are saying it's French-like, and I agree. The French influences are very clear. Oui, oui, oui. J'aime le français. Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes? I'm basically fluent, unfortunately. So... Le Dimitri, yeah. Dimitri. Oui, oui, oui. J'aime le jeu vidéo. I'm gonna stop. You don't want to hear my French. You really don't. I took French like all through elementary and high school because Canada. But my French is what do they say? Savamau. That's not how you say it, but it's not pretty. I'll say that. It's not pretty, okay? I'm not Quebecois, no. I'm not Quebecois, but you would tell, you'd be able to tell if I was Quebecois, okay? You could tell by the way I talk if I was Quebecois. Okay? Anyways. Labad, yeah, actually, I think you put it pretty good there. Labad. Anyways, young Dimitri, small Dimitri, probably a part of some kind of royal family or royalty or lord, because ain't no commoner wearing this shit, okay? Mage lady, who Twitter would just not shut up about. We got Sonya, sexy mage. We got Mage Babe, which, you know, I'm here for. I'm here for it. again, I dig the design. I dig the design. Fish net tights. Yes. Yeah, get the mommies out of your systems, okay? Get the mommies out of your systems, okay? Like, this isn't, honestly, cool character. Kind of hot, not gonna lie. But, you know, not the type of character that I kind of prefer in these types of games. So, like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, that's a hot design, but it is kind of jarring, I guess. But, motherfuckers, like, people were saying this about Byleth. Look at fucking Byleth's design, alright? I remember when that came out, people were clowning on that shit so hard. But there's so many of the same tropes in this kind of, you know, design. Like, throughout all these designs, honestly. Even if they are absurd, let's not pretend we haven't seen, like, a lot of this before. Like, this is a Fire Emblem design, okay? You cannot sit here, look at this, and tell me that this is not a Fire Emblem design. Because it is. It's a Fire Emblem-looking design. Like, this, you could put this in other games, and just put that in the art style, and it's a Fire Emblem design. So, yeah, it's classical Magic Lady, yeah. Classic Magic Lady. There's Fire Tomes. Fire Tomes confirmed, by the way. You know, I thought they were going to remove that. I thought Fire Tomes were a goner. I thought they were a goner. And, you know, I'm glad to confirm it here for you. Fire Tomes are back. They're back, baby! Crazy. I can't believe it. Thank God they're back. Anyways, yeah, Tomes are back. I was so worried. I thought base Fire Tome was out, but actually that's probably not a base Fire Tome though. Anyways, we're back to the ring, the one ring to rule them all, and this one I believe brings out Marth. And holy shit, once again, so fucking pretty. So beautiful. Just, when I saw this, I got hype. I got so hype. Now we'll see with this kind of concept, you do get a little bit of, you know, discussion about how much personality they're actually going to have. Because there's been summoning of old Fire Emblem characters before, right? There's been summoning before. Through the amiibo, or even through heroes, and through that type of stuff. There's been summoning before. And there's really a question of how much personality that's actually going to shine through here. It's a toss-up, right? Because it's hard to pull off correctly or feeling original, right? With this kind of summon idea. Whether it's a copy, or they're pulled from the world, or that kind of thing. I'm very interested to know how conceptually they try to explain it in the story, or the lore. Like, is it a copy? Is it literally them? Is it an image of them, or their legend that's being summoned? I really want to know those specifics, because I really hope that they bring the personalities into these characters, right? That they bring the personalities in, that they can talk, they can interact, and they have ideas about what to do in the story, and they interact with characters. They do something, that they're active. Because if they're just kind of there in the background, just as items, I don't know as I'm as hype about this concept. They are voiced, which is awesome. I do agree. I love that they're voiced. And that's honestly, I would expect that now from Fire Emblem. They will have voice, they will dialogue. I just hope that they're not just there in the background, right? I hope that they engage with the characters, that they have concepts of what they want to do in the story. That they're a bit more active than passive, is what I'm saying. But you also don't want them to overshadow the main cast. We'll see how they end up going with this. Regardless, though, like this concept, I'm not opposed to it. I just want to see certain things come from it for me to be on board. And we haven't quite seen that, or we don't know. Later we see a chapel. Well, yeah, there is some other details we'll go into a bit later. But yeah. Anyways, loving this. Now, again, I was asking, is this like a Marth ring that's being used? It might be just a Marth ring, or it might just be a general ring to summon anybody, but yeah. Anyways, this part of the trailer is so cool. And we get the title. Fire Emblem Engage. There's no way this is the final logo. There's no way this is the final logo. If this is, that is interesting, but there's no way, right? There's no way. Like, this can't be the final logo. There's got to be some kind of, like, iteration to happen on this. If I had to guess, why is the name Engage? I'm also not a fan of the name. I'll give you that. The name Engage is very bland. You know, Fire Emblem has actually had a pretty good track record with names. I think Awakening, Fates, Three Houses. You know, they really get across, a fun, interesting vibe at least. Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn. Like, you hear those titles, you get a bit excited. Genealogy of the Holy War? Woo! I mean, that one's a bit plain, but, you know, it gets you excited. Engage is so generic as to mean nothing, which is unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I think there's probably better angles you can do in terms of, like, the summoning angle or, like, something to do with the rings. Yes, something to do with the rings. A bit more exciting, right? Engage doesn't really get me excited, but at the same time, I guess, who the fuck's calling their game Engage? So it's unique in that way. It's unique in that everybody knows what Engage, like, is or means, but, like, no one's calling their game this. So I guess they took it. I do think, though, there's no way this is the final logo. If it is, that's a bit disappointing, but I don't mind. A logo is ultimately that. A logo. It's not going to impact the quality of the game or anything. So, you know, there's probably nothing more to that at all. By the way, we've got 244 people in here, by the way. Welcome. Appreciate you. If you're new to the stream or you're just tuning in, let me know. Let me know. Want to give everybody a warm welcome. We're about halfway through the trailer. We still got a long ways to go. Any lurkers? We got lurkers in chat. Seraph and Sans Seraph. That is actually, yeah, that is funny, actually. I didn't even think about it like that. Are we finally marrying the franchise? Yeah. Certified Lurker. Welcome, Crimson Maid. Lore Walker Cho. Mark Schmidt. Hey, man, I don't... Lurkers, you are appreciated. Okay? All right? Not everybody needs to chat. If you just want to chill, just watch the stream. All good by me. All right? All good by me. Hey, Lurkers, we appreciate you. All right? Anyways, Fire Emblem Engage. We're going to get into more gameplay here, which is really the meat and potatoes that I want to talk about. So, let's take a look. Two new characters. Children? They look like children. I can finally marry Lucina? Woo! Yeah, cute sibling designs, young kids. I don't know. I honestly, people are clowning on these character designs in general, but I really don't mind. I'll be honest. I don't mind these character designs. Sounds like Lisa. Probably the same VA if I had to guess.
Really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
Okay. I'm not looking forward to the return of this trope. I hate this trope. I'm not going to lie. In fact, I'd probably say the story out of everything that was shown here is probably the thing I'm least excited about. To be very blunt and straightforward, I hate this type of plot point. I've been asleep for how long? I don't know anything or anyone. What's going on? Like, I hate this plot point, and it's really generic and not interesting. I just don't care. I feel like this MC, ultimately, story-wise, is not going to be very interesting. The story doesn't look like it's going to be like Three Houses. I'll say that. Like, you can say whatever you want about Three Houses' story. At least it's kind of tries some interesting concepts and tries to pull off something ultimately compelling with some morality and moral choices and stuff going in on there. This is very much a return to a very much standard, generic Fire Emblem story, which is, you know, a little probably easier to execute. Three Houses is kind of a mess. and they probably wanted to rein it back a bit, do something a little easier. We'll see. You can say bad. I really don't think Three Houses has that bad a story, to be honest. Futaro, thanks for the $2. Appreciate it. I don't think Three Houses has that bad of a story. Does it realize its potential? No. I wouldn't say so. But I don't think it's that bad, honestly. Regardless, Fire Emblem usually comes down to the characters. It usually comes down to the characters, and as long as the characters are strong, I'm not going to be too upset about the story. I like when Fire Emblem has good stories. They do get me engaged and, excited. I'd say when you get like Radiant Dawn, Path of Radiance in particular, or Genealogy, they do, like when there's a good Fire Emblem story, it elevates everything around it for sure. I'd say that. But we'll see what this game does. It might pull a total left turn and go crazy and do some off-the-rail stuff, but it doesn't give that impression. Regardless, I'd say, yeah, gameplay and characters are ultimately what I'm excited about. Also, if this is one route, yeah, that's a good point. If this is one route, I'm all for it. No more split routes. No more having to replay like the first 20 hours of the game 3 times to get to new stuff. Please keep it one route. I guess I haven't mentioned that it's not 3 routes, but I have a feeling that this looks like it's going to be one route. I honestly, split routes, I hope they don't come back. I hope split routes are not here. Honestly, in Fire Emblem ever again, to be blunt. I think we've done it enough. We've gone down that path that doesn't work too hot. It's not 3 routes, it's 5. It's actually 12. It's actually 13 routes. One for each Fire Emblem game to celebrate the anniversary. Because there's definitely 13 Fire Emblem games. I'm stupid, man. I need to keep drinking. Fire Emblem 4 regions. Fire Emblem 4 yeah, they did mention at the beginning exposition about the continent, but split routes is fine, I think. Like Sacred Stones, in terms of how they split off into different routes, that's fine. I don't mind that. But regardless, I'm not excited about the story for this game, I'll say that. Again, more corrupted, more risen enemies. I'm just gonna probably call them risen. They're risen, they're corrupted, they're zombie bros. They're just chilling. So, there's really not much to add to these ones. They're just probably, early in the game, too. Oh, no, we just woke up. Oh, there's enemies outside. We gotta fight them. Well, who are they? Yeah, I guess there's literally dialogue for that here, right? Engaging these Fire Emblems? Of course we engage emblems here. We here are Fire Emblem engagers. I mean...
Awake, yeah?
What's up, Gaz?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
What did she say here?
What are those horrible things?
Yeah, it seems very early in the game. Also, this is, as they say, liberation. It's not liberation. Yeah, I'm going to use my liberation sword. Yeah, it's a liberation. Okay, get it right. It's just like what people make fun of me for calling. Yeah, I got my rapier. I'm calling that thing a rapier every time. Okay, rapier, liberation. Okay, that's how you pronounce it, right? That's how you say it. Yeah, I got my rapier and my liberation. Yeah, and my fire emblems. That's what I got. No, it's not. That's not how you say it. Anyways, this is my favorite screen. This is my favorite screen in the entire trailer, and I'll tell you why. This screenshot, or this point, is what has me hyped for this game. Scrap everything else in the entire thing that they showed. If you just showed me this screenshot in the morning today, if you just showed me this alone, I would get hyped. I am so excited for this. First off, the map looks so much better than Three Houses. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Three Houses. That game does not look very pretty. When you're looking top down on the map, it just doesn't look good. It looks muddy. It looks washed out. It looks gray. It's just washed out. It's not interesting. It's not vibrant. This is much more in the direction of what gets me excited about the visual direction. It just looks interesting to look at. It looks nice to look at. And I love the flair Also, look at the animations when they kind of like queue up for this. The detail, the flair that they add to the presentation here is just mwah. Just mwah. Mwah, mwah. Magnificent. It's magnificent. I was trying to say magnificent in a French accent, and then I just fucked it. But
Long I've been asleep.
like, look at the flair. Watch the animations come up here when they queue up. Like, I love it. Like, just like the kind of fade in where they're like readying up to fight, where they're just getting ready, like wah, like whoa, like that kind of thing. Super fun, very nice flair. Just adds a bit of personality to it, right? No static portraits, animation, just it feels flowing, it feels natural. Also, my shirt is just getting totally messed up here. This dual look is not easy to pull off. I've got to respect Allier. I love Allier. Allier. I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong because I do not know how to pronounce that properly in French because it's not Allier, right? Or is it Allier? It doesn't. I don't think that's how you pronounce it. My French is terrible. All right, I can say libération. I can say magnificent. I can say rapier. I can't say Allier. I love Allier. No, what is the actual like pronunciation of this? Allier. Allier. Yeah, only 3% crit. Also, this battle forecast, I'm getting derailed here. I'm getting derailed. I'm loving the UI here. I tweeted out about this. This forecast is such a great use of space. The thing about like a battle forecast like this sometimes, you've got a lot of real estate on the screen. You've got a lot of space to put stuff, right? And sometimes when you just show the bare basics, it doesn't fill up a lot of the screen, right? Like, there's only so much room you can fill with the raw numbers and information. So, when you think of something new to add and fill that real estate on the UI on the screen, something like this is so nice to have. Something that is useful to a lot of people to visualize what is going to happen. And this battle forecast, I think by far is best in the series. I think it's clean, clear, gives all the pertinent information with, all this beautiful UI and visualization of how it's going to go down. Beautiful animations to complement it. And just, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it.
It's time for McDonald's all-day breakfast.
So, backing up, I saw people pointing out 4 movement, which I'll admit I'm not a fan of 4 movement. Now, there's probably a reason they decided to do this change. Wait for my buffer to catch up here. Yeah, 4 movement. That's what it looks like. And you know what? That's the starting point, I think, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 movement, not a big fan of that. I'll be honest. I'll assume that there is a lot of ways to get more movement. The Paladin at 6 move, I guess we'll get into Paladin at 6 move later. But I assume there will be ways to increase it. We'll see if that's the case. But I think what they're trying to do here, probably shrink down the scale and simplify. Ultimately, this does seem like a Fire Emblem very geared towards new players. In terms of the presentation, the style, it's very much a wide appeal. And when you lower down the movement to 4 or something a lot in smaller units, you simplify the gameplay and make it a bit easier to comprehend, to understand, and to work with. When you have things with lots of movement, more movement means more options, which for experienced players is what you want. You love movement. If you're an experienced player, you want lots of movement. You want options to maneuver and move your army and, do stuff. Also, lots of movement, though, means bigger maps, bigger metrics, all right? And if they're trying to get a game to look very good, the map size is going to matter. If you're working with metrics that are too big, the map gets too big, and then making that look good is a little more difficult. You shrink down the scale, you make it more kind of comprehensible at a glance, and also you lower your visual load, and you're able to, I guess, get a bit more performance out of it in terms of like the visuals and how nice it looks. So lower movement, as a player, I'm not excited about because I've been playing the series for a while, and I like having, a larger movement as a base metric here. But we'll see it in the actual game, what options you have in terms of movement. Because just because the base movement is low doesn't mean there's not movement options that might be available through skills or abilities or for the like hero rings. And it looks like here, looks like some characters have some hero rings equipped. Don't know how that affects their stats. Here we got Dragon Child for Alier. What else is down in the here? Sword, Vulnerary looks like. PH Attack is an interesting, I guess, distinction here. I don't know if they called it PH Attack in Three Houses. Hit, Defense, Speed, Avo, Res. And looks like there's 3 skill slots here. Probably lower skill slots because you're going to have, I guess, the stands or the rings to add more, which we'll also see later in the trailer. Also in here, Weapon Triangle back. Now, Weapon Triangle, people, ultimately, I don't really care if it's there or not. Weapon Triangle has never drastically impacted my Fire Emblem experience, to be blunt. Like, if it had Weapon Triangle or it didn't have Weapon Triangle, I wouldn't really care. I'm not that deep of a player, or I'm not that like deep into the mechanics to really care about it. But you know what? If it adds more decision making and nuance and people like it back, I'm all for it. It's probably back because it's a celebration of the series. Again, this game was initially conceived as like a series celebration, an anniversary. So them bringing it back, probably in the spirit of an anniversary, makes sense to me. It makes sense. And I know lots of people like it. So I'm not crying over it, you know, being back. But I'm also, it's not like a make or break for me. Not a make or break. Also, SP. Where's SP on here? Am I wild? How am I missing SP? It was for the 30th? Yeah, that's what, initially that's what it was. So, Weapon Triangle. Yeah, I'm fine either way. A different screen, we have SP. Is it later or earlier? The ring menu? Oh, it's the ring menu. We're not there yet then. We're not there yet. Again, this is the first time I'm looking at the trailer like this. So if I'm missing stuff or there's stuff later, then I haven't got to it yet. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't worry. We'll get to it. All right. That's enough of this. Again. Also, wait. Hold up. Did I see... Give me a second. Are those Sparkles? Sparkle Gang? Sparkle Gang in chat? Yeah. Let's go. Are Sparkles back? Here's the thing. Is that Sparkles or is that a save point? It could be either. It could be either. But if it's Sparkle Tiles, then bless up. Thank the Lord above for Sparkles. I love me some Sparkles. It might be a save point. I hope it's not save points. I hope it's not save points. Also, they haven't mentioned permadeath at all, which is interesting. It's probably there, especially if it's a series celebration. But, you know, we'll see. It gives me It gives me Tokyo Mirage Sessions vibes. Modern reality. I don't know about modern. Nothing screams modern to me. By the way, thanks for the $5, Thomas. Nothing screams modern to me. But it definitely gives me TMS vibes in the character style and the vibrancy and the kind of summoning elements. I don't know if that's the angle I see it, though. Time travel? I do. Time travel, here's the thing. Series celebration, we got to bring time travel, baby. We got to bring the kids. It's a series celebration. Let's bring it all back. No turn wheel? Turn wheel is probably going to be here. There's no way they don't have the turn wheel here. We'll see. They didn't show it, though. They didn't show it.
Hey, you are a divine...
Battle animations also here. These animations,
a member of a royal family of
there's a few more of them throughout the trailer. I'll talk about them as they come up. We've got Vander in here. And I think this translation from a Chinese one was similar to this. Again, when I saw this character, I recognized this guy from the leak, yeah? Iron Axe. This also seems pretty early in the game based on the damage dealing here. Also looks like the Jagan of the game. Looks like the Jagan of the game. So, probably no surprises here in how this unit works. Probably also related probably to the royalty in some way or some kind of liege. Nothing really else to unpack here off of my glance.
The war. The Fell Dragon.
Archer. Eti? Etai? Eti? Oh, actually, no, it's French, so... Eti? Eti? Oui, oui, Eti? It's gotta be, that's gotta be it, right? Eti? Eti? Etier? Is it Etier? Maybe, dude, I'm getting exposed, man. Yo, Gas, are you still in chat? How do I pronounce this? What the fuck? Itai? Yeah, I love Itai. Vander. What is it? If it's Vander, isn't it Vande? Vande? Ite? Like, Etier? Is it Etier? Etier doesn't seem right. Ete? Whatever. My French, terrible. Someone's got to bail me out here. On the right side, standard corrupted enemy. E.T.? 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 You don't say A unless there's an accent? That's what I thought. Yeah, Etier doesn't sound right. Eti? Anyways, whatever. Whatever. If I use the new Lord, will I get fresh toothpaste? Maybe. Who's to say? Who's to say? Collector's edition toothpaste? Actually, no. They showed like some kind of limited edition. There weren't no toothpaste in there. Unfortunate.
I feel like I can almost remember.
Fighters are back. Love to see it.
I've had my eye on you.
These animations, by the way, there's a few animations there. We'll run it back. These animations strike me as very clean and crisp, but nothing like punching home. The crits also don't feel that juicy. They have good lead up, but the crits don't feel that juicy. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you hit a crit, and like I guess I've heard so many Awakening crits that like when you get a crit in that game, holy moly! Even in the sound of the hit, you just bam! It feels so good, so awesome. This one though feels a bit more measured, a bit more reined in, which you know is fine. Don't mind it. But I'd love to see a bit more flash. And there's definitely some flashy animations in this game. Don't get me wrong. There's some animations later that in the trailer blow me away. Where I'm like, holy moly. This looks so cool. But then the regular battle animations of just the kind of regular strikes. And also just seems like the regular crits. They're not hitting hard. They're not hitting hard. I'll say that. Still look clean though.
Dragon. I feel like I can almost remember. But
I've had my eye.
Also, break. What is that? I just noticed that said break. I'm going to back up. Break. What the hell does break mean? Is that a skill? Breaking guard? Is this some new mechanic then? Is there some kind of like guard stance? Is the weapon breaking? It said break on the overworld map too. Interesting. It could be similar to Three Houses, right? Because like in Three Houses, you had those gambits that were like stunned enemies that like kind of hit them really hard and then they got stunned. So maybe that's their interpretation of it. But interesting. I didn't notice this the first time I went around. Also, a Lucian soldier. I guess we're fighting another faction here and not some zombies or corrupted. Also, this is my favorite character. I'm sorry. This is also the best character by far. I'm already standing hard, and you can't stop me. You can't stop me. This is the best character. This is the best character, okay? You heard it here first. The official verdict, the best character. Also, are you doing 42 damage twice in a row with a slim lance? No, you're not. No, you're not. Also, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. I'm Chloe. There's definitely a French pronunciation to this, right? Is it Chloe? Chloe with the accent on the end doesn't sound right. Chloe. Just generic waifu? Okay, Raulster. You're on thin ice. Alright? I won't stand for this slander in my chat, okay? I won't stand for this slander, alright? Generic? Did you just say generic? I don't know. I think this character design... I love this character design. Maybe I'm simple. Okay, I'm a simple man. I'm a simple individual, okay? I see... This is the type of design that I like in most games, to be honest. Like, I'm easy to please, okay? I'm easy to please. And you know what? I like her. I like her design, okay? I like her design. What can I say? What can I say? I'm only human. I'm only human. I like what I like.
I've had my eye on you.
Also, again, that the lead up was so nice, and then it just like doesn't really pay off with the critical. I hope they change that sound. Like, let's like watch this again. And before here, lead up, really nice, and then it's kind of like a donk. So we'll see. We'll see if they update that, if that's the final animation or not. I hope they change it to have a bit more, you know, a bit more pow.
The ring.
Back to more ring shenanigans here. Oh, and here's the ring screen. All right, there's a lot to unpack here. First off, emblem rings. It does look like, indeed, it is a ring per character. So you equip, I guess, a stand to a character here. I'm calling them stands, by the way. Cry about it. They're stands, all right? You can't tell me they're not stands, all right? That's what they are. They're stands. Like, you can't tell me that's not a stand. They're personas? Okay, but what came before Persona? Pop quiz. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay? Alright? Everything stole it from JoJo at the end of the day, okay? It's a stand. It's a stand, okay? Alright? Yeah, this jazz music, it's a Persona reference, right? Yeah. Persona invented jazz. It invented stands. And what else? It invented video games. I think those are the three things Persona invented, and it takes credit for. So breathing, that's also a good thing Persona invented. Thank God for Persona inventing breathing. It also invented guns. Well, I don't think that's a win. I don't think that's a win for Persona. Anyways, we do have SP. BLD? Build? That's got to be what that is, right? Build? Build 4? Physical attack, dodge, strength, dexterity, speed, rating. I guess rating's just the sum here. Build is interesting. Because what else would that be? That's got to be build. Blood? I don't think that's blood. That can't be blood. It's got to be constitution or some replacement of constitution. It's got to be, like, it's build. Build is constitution, yeah? Interesting that that's coming back. I've never been a fan of that stat. I find it cumbersome and annoying to work around. I'm not big on it. It could be something entirely unique, but I'm usually not a big fan of that mechanic. I like it. It adds a layer of complexity that I don't like, personally. Some people might. I don't. Baldness. Yeah. As you gain levels, you get more bald. You grow in bald power levels. That's actually what happens. That's actually what it is, yeah? You grow in power level, you get more and more bald. Really cool. Now, it looks like there's a bunch of boosts that you get here. So this seems like your base stats here. You've got 5 inventory slots. You've got 3 skill slots. 1 for Divine, Inspiring. I guess that's a base skill here. 3 skill slots is not a lot, but I assume that's because of all these. I assume because the emblem rings give you more stuff. So like perceptive, break defenses. Break seems like a status effect then. To call it break. Also, no durability. Thank God. I am a durability hater. Okay? If durability is gone, bless up. Durability, I don't like it. So get it out of here. All right? I'll celebrate the demise of durability. Some people like durability. I don't like it. I just like having weapons to be able to use. But break defenses, probably related to the break we saw earlier. So break is probably some form of status condition that like ruins something or like lowers your defenses generally. Maybe there's different types of breaks. We'll see. I think that's interesting though. Divine speed, type bonus. I assume if that like certain rings match up with certain classes, so you get like certain bonuses if there is a type like lineup. And if you don't line them up, I assume you don't get these, which will probably lean towards like characters being assigned to other characters, which I'm down for. I don't mean this type of mechanic and this type of gameplay I kind of like. I feel like matching up your stand skills with maybe your character skills would actually, be pretty good. Or pretty interesting to make those decisions. If there's not, I guess, an always optimal one. But choosing kind of like who your equip is nice. Also, Bond 6, yeah. We do have the bond at the top here. I assume, like Fire Emblem most of the time, the more you use a character, the more like the more powerful your boosts come from using them. So with this bond, I noticed it's not a support level though. You'd think it'd be support and then like C, A, B, the typical Fire Emblem stuff. And that if it wasn't that, maybe it would have been like A plus, B plus, like plus and minuses to give more options here. But maybe not. It looks like it's just a raw number, which I assume makes your stats go even higher. But we'll see what this number actually does. I'm just surprised it's not your standard CAB kind of stuff here. And also, it looks like there's other things you can't equip here. Maybe it's just other parts of the inventory, but you've got emblem rings, and it looks like there's other parts or other things you can scroll through here. Yeah, I know. Supports do exist. I saw them later in the trailer. But this is just weird that they don't use that for this. And also, this kind of might be sad because hopefully this gives you support conversations. Because again, I really want to see those characters from the old games interact with these characters and see, the supports come up. But you can't support your stand? Or is it later in the trailer that we see support conversations with them? We'll see. We'll see. Again, this is my first time looking at it in this level of detail. So, we'll see. It could be one way, it could be the other. Interesting regardless. Anything else on the screen that we haven't looked at? Not that I can see here. S supports won't be in this game. We'll see. SP, we already called out SP. With SP, I don't know how I feel about SP. I want to see the implementation. I really want to see how it's implemented. Because SP can be very obnoxious, potentially. But if implemented right, it won't be that intrusive. We don't know what it works. It could be a totally different SP than we're thinking of. Right? Because SP, we could be thinking of it in the... What is it? It's the Heroes, right? Heroes has the SP, right? Where the more you use them, you gain SP. And then you like... It's sexy points? Yes. Yes, it's sexy points. I assume it would be to get more skills. We'll see. It could be, I don't know, skill points is probably what it is, but we don't know that. Combat arts, yeah, it could be used for that too. Regardless, there's a lot to unpack here. Cycle units, what does this say? Bonus effect. And yeah. I'm really interested to see how this plays. It's nice to look at it, on paper. It's stand points. Yeah, that's actually what it is. You got me. Everything else here is pretty standard Fire Emblem stuff. Dodge is, I guess, just dodge. And it's nice to see how... This is cool, though. I like this, though. Seeing how your stat boosts here directly influence your stats up here, that's a nice touch. I like that as well. I don't know if that was in Three Houses. I don't think it was, but I like that being shown directly. That's really nice.
Marth.
And we got the equip, and we see it in action here. And again, that did the break. So yeah, it looks like defense break is the kind of like status here. Again, also this game's presentation looks so polished. I'm really liking the presentation a lot. You can see here, skill active here from Marth. And not much else to that. Sigurd now attached with Alfred. You can see here also another type bonus. We also have Kanto. Looks like it's been renamed to Cantor, which is interesting. Cantor. Which I know is, I think I was writing this up, but like Cantor is the correct term for the actual translation here, because Cantor is like an actual horse terminology. It's just called, it was called Kanto in Fire Emblem for some reason. But now we're calling it Cantor. Yeah, Cantor. Or Cante. Cante? It's français, okay? It's, est-ce que je peux aller au français? That's not how you do. Oh my god, that was so bad. Est-ce que je peux... Oh no, je ne parle français. There we go. Je ne parle français. Again, looks like though, this is very much the same thing we were seeing with Marth though. Again, also type bonus skill. dexterity, defense. Again, this is mainly what we were seeing on the last screen, just with Sigurd instead, and aligned with another horse unit for a double bonus here. And that probably is going to be how this works. You pair up your mages with your mages, your horses with your horse. And yeah, also a lot more movement here too. How much move is this total? It looks like a lot more than usual. Well, it looks like 6. It's 6 move enhanced. Okay, maybe I'm worried now. So that means by default, cavalry has 5 move. And with a boost is moving 6. So 5 move cavaliers, I guess, confirmed here. Which is, you know, not what you want to see, to be honest. But we'll see. Also looks like we've got a ballista in here, too. Ballistas are back, baby. Ballistas are back. Let's go. Yeah. Any ballista gamers in chat? Any ballista bros? We love ballista bros. Anyways. More spark. Are those actually sparkles, though? I don't know. Maybe they are not sparkles. We'll see. Looks like a defense map. It doesn't say the objective anywhere. Also, there is a mini-map present all the time, which is interesting. I mean, usually what you have to press start, look at a new screen to see this. Unless 3 houses, do 3 houses have it? I'm losing my memory. Again, this is the hard-hitting analysis you come from. You come for. maybe I've had too much to drink, okay? All right. 6 movement, though, not ideal. And if Paladin will probably have 6. Which is like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe they're dragon veins? Maybe. They look very curated. They look very curated, which is why I don't think, maybe they're not sparkles. They could be something else. Also on here, we've got a few other ones. Brawler. Some more units here. Can't really tell much from this screen. One has Roy equipped. One has Martha equipped. One has Micaiah. Sigurd also present on the screen. Looks like Celica on the top right here as well. And nothing really else to point out here. More skills. Looks like there's some walls here that can be broken. I actually like this. The walls have their kind of like they're marked as breakable and you see their health bars. I'm just loving the presentation of this game. I'm just loving it. Like this type of presentation of just very clear, easy to read, straightforward, like just looks perfect. Looks great. What's under the Brawler icon? It does look like a staff under that Brawler icon. Brawler healer? I didn't notice that. I did see that, though. That's interesting. The color triangle. Yeah, it looks like staves are green, which is interesting. That's how you pronounce Micaiah? Yeah, Micaiah. I'm not insane, right? That's how you say Micaiah, right? Am I insane? I'm not nuts, right? That's the pronunciation of how you say Micaiah. Yeah? That's how you say it, yeah. How do you think you said it? now I need to know how you say it, okay? Now I need to know who is that? Who is that in chat? That's how you say it? Who said that? I need to know. Raulster, how do you say it? Micaiah. It's Micaiah? Micaiah. Micaiah. Micaiah? Oh god, Micaiah. Dude, arguing over Fire Emblem pronunciation is probably one of the least productive things in the world, but it's Micaiah. Micaiah. Anyways, let's keep moving. This map layout looks kind of generic, though. But if this is defense, it makes sense. We'll see if it actually is, though. This does seem like... Actually, no, this is probably a defense map. Even if you got the 3 red tiles at the top of the map, right? Actually, let's back up. Are those red tiles visible from elsewhere? Like, let's skip ahead. Yeah, no, those are red tiles. This is definitely a defense map. But you know what? You love to see. You love to see a defense map, right? It means that at least routes... route, defeat the commander, defense map. Let's hope that they bring in a lot more objectives. Fire Emblem can always use more objectives. It makes the game more interesting. So, yeah. I'm always down for that. More break mechanic. This break mechanic seems like it's going to be very important because it's happening a lot. and it's attached to, it seems like, the stands or to like the characters. So it probably is going to be very important in terms of mechanically getting breaks and using them properly as a resource or in your strategy, which I'm down for. I'm down for it.
It is.
And it's monastery time. Let's go. The monastery is back, or some form of it. It looks like it's called Somnial. Somnial, it's back, baby. Now, I didn't want it back. I'll be honest. I didn't want it back. It does look smaller, thank God. It does look smaller. I wish it had a bit more personality. I agree. It does look a little bit bland. But I generally don't like the monastery as a thing. I just hope it's small. Kind of like in Three Hopes, right? Three Hopes, when it's in between chapters, it's a small space, easy to get stuff done, and just go through it real quick. The monastery was too goddamn big. This, I hope it's smaller, and I hope it's more manageable to get around easier. Honestly, though, I've never been a fan of this mechanic in the first place for Fire Emblem. We'll see if it does, or see if it plays like the same pacing as it does. Because here's the thing. The monastery was a whole part of Three Houses. It was part of that gameplay loop. In this game, we don't know if that's the exact role it takes on. We don't know if you're doing story stuff in here. By the way, the Kimmerson Show. Welcome. Appreciate the membership. You now have access. By the way, members. Actually, have I not shilled memberships yet? What the hell? How have I not shilled becoming a member? What the... If you become a member, you get access to a suite of exclusive emotes. Oh, members, let them know. Let them know, members. All the members in the chat, blow them up. It's time to shill, okay? Can we get a loggers chain going? Nothing's better than a loggers chain, okay? Loggers chains are classic. Classic loggers chain. If you become a member, tons of awesome emotes. We've got 250 members here. By the way, you love to see it. Maybe not in chat right now, but... yeah, shout out to loggers. Shout out to all the members in chat. Shout out to those who've been dropping gifties over the past month. Appreciate you. And not only that, in YouTube Plays Fire Emblem during those streams, you have ×2 odds to be selected. So you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, membership, Pavis membership. Listen, look at all our satisfied customers in chat. Chat, members, you like your memberships, right? It's worth it. It's worth it, right? You love it. You love memberships. You love it. You love giving me your money, right? Please shill for me. please shill for me and sell my own product, okay? Anyways, the monastery. As you can see on the map, we do have a map here. We do have an armory, a blacksmith it looks like, a clothes shop, a generic item shop. We've also got combos on here. It does look a lot smaller, but look at that bad boy. Oh boy, it's fishing time. Lord knows I love how to fish. I love fishing. Lord knows I love fishing. I love fishing. Can we get a let's fucking go for fishing? Fishing mini games, I feel like they're classic, right? I love a good old fashioned fishing mini game. I didn't do it much often in Three Houses, to be honest, but fishing, it's just classic. It's absolutely classic, yeah. Absolutely classic. Women love me fishing for me. Yeah. Right here, I'll be liberating these fish from the chain. I'll be liberating this fish and putting it on my plate. That's what I'm talking about right here. I love fishing. I love fishing. Yeah. Fishing is by far the best part of Fire Emblem. You heard it here. I love how you're wearing a red and blue shirt. I tell you, I got a rep. I got to rep the colors, okay? Tis the season. Are we doing the Reddit tonight? Probably. We'll see how much time we got. I do need to edit this stream after I'm done it because I have to turn this into like 3 videos, like right after this. So, yeah. So fishing's back. Monastery's back. You love to see it. Personally, Monastery's never been my jam. I much prefer something a little more... I like my menus, okay? I'm boring. I like a good old menu where I can do my kind of stuff really quickly. All right? I get into a menu, I buy what I need, I have a list of conversations, I do them, and I move on. Monastery, hopefully this one is more compact. Hopefully it's a little bit quicker to get through and not a grind. I hope that's the way it is. We'll see, though. We'll see. We don't see a lot of it in this trailer, but fishing's back. That's all that matters. Also, Convo's on the map here, and it looks like Marth is appearing here as well. It looks like you can interact with the ghosts. I just hope that it's not just generic. Like, I hope it's not too generic. I hope you get a bit more out of it, right? Like, I just don't want to, like, go up to a ghost and they're like, man, that battle was crazy. And then, like, that's all they say, right? I want to talk with them. I want them to, like, converse and, like, you know, I don't know, just not, something more than one-liners. Like, we'll see if that's what they do. We'll see. We'll see. This game, I'm definitely getting a bit excited for it, but my expectations, I've got to keep them in check, yeah.
Rather quiet.
Day-night cycle. I like that. I actually like a day-night cycle. Looks like the textures are back for... looks like the vegetables and... looks like the orange lettuce food textures are back, which, you know, you love to see. I mean, the general space, though, looks a little more, I don't know. It looks a little bit better than the monastery, or a little bit clearer, right? Yeah.
No, but it will liven up.
I like this space. I just, as long as it's compact, as long as it's easy to get through, I won't mind it. I won't mind it.
As we gain ally.
Looks like this is that the smith? Or a clothes store? This looks like some kind of smith. And lots of gems and items here too. So, yeah, it's the smith. It's the smith. Clothes shop here. I love this. Oh my god. Dude, I am low-key, I'm a sucker for this shit. Okay? I love custom outfit changes. I love having the option to, like, put a character in an outfit that I like. I hope that this has lots of options. I want to see this so bad fully realized because I will eat this up, okay? I'll eat it up. I'll eat like a pig from a trough, okay? This is my shit. This is what I live for, okay? Simp? Yeah, you got me. Guilty as charged. You got me. I'm a simp. Simp alert. Simp alert. Yeah, I am a simp, and what are you going to do about it? Cry about it. Alright? Yeah, I'm a simp. Rob Pager, by the way. Welcome. Appreciate the membership. Anyways, I love this. I hope... Also, it looks like they've got glasses. Glasses? Did I see that? Yeah, glasses. Hopefully this includes maybe some hats, maybe some headpieces, and not just glasses, but hell yeah. I can put my favorite character in glasses. Dude, I'm also not going to lie. I might be a bit biased here, but I'm a sucker for glasses, okay? Anime girl with glasses. Okay, now that I can get behind, okay? Now that all right, can we get some half pushes in the chat? All right, yeah. That shit is the best, okay? I love me some glasses. The Marth mask, yeah. Lucina with glasses? Oh, don't, bro, don't stop. Don't stop, I'm almost there. Oh my god. Lucina with glasses, bro. Now this is a game. Now I'm excited for this game. This is like this game's gonna be great. This game's gonna be amazing. Okay? Anyways. Alfred, it looks like, is a shopkeeper here. Yeah, it looks like Alfred's a shopkeeper. I guess maybe characters are in charge of things. What else is here? Unless this is like a dining hall. What is this? It looks like a dining hall. I guess you can, maybe you can eat with people, because, like, I see wine, I see plates, I see glasses. Is this some form of, like, lamps? Yo, what, bro? I didn't even notice the lamps. Wait a minute. They've got, if they've got lamps, what else the fuck they got? Here's the thing, I don't see no cord, right? I don't see no wall plugs, though. So this might not be it. I don't know. If there's electricity, then I don't know, maybe Glocks? I'd be down for some Glocks, okay? It's battery powered, yeah. All right, they're probably magic. I do want a Glock in my FE though. All right, FE with Glocks, I'm all for it. If we get into the late game and it's Glocks, even if it's magic Glocks, give me magic Glocks. I don't care, man. Hole in the table. I don't see no fucking AC/DC plugs. Okay. Where's the gun in the weapon triangle? It is the weapon triangle. Glocks are 7 range. Yeah, you love to see it. Anyways.
The time has come. Now.
A note on the cutscenes. It does look like the cutscenes are done by, I think the studio, what do they call it? Anima? They're the ones who do the heroes cutscenes, and I'm very happy that they are on board with this. It looks like their style. It looks like their work. Studio Anima? Studio Anima? Yes, Studio Anima. Yeah, that's definitely what I said. Studio Anima. They were in charge of the heroes cutscenes, and they've done cutscenes before, right? If you unban my other account, I'll behave. No more simping. Raulster, did you just out yourself? Raulster, did you just fucking out yourself? Because if you... Okay, mods. Get him out of here, mods. Get him out of here. Ban. Get him out of here. Alright? If you're here on our alt, get the fuck out, okay? Ban emo. If you're evading a ban, Raulster, get the fuck out. I literally banned your original account, Raul. Get the fuck out of here. I had a theory. Yeah, fan theory confirmed. He literally snitched on himself. For those who don't have context, there was an account called Raul who would not shut the fuck up and was just and shitted on my soundboard, okay? He shitted on my soundboard. Okay? He shitted on my soundboard. You can't do that to a man. You can't do that to a man. Okay? You can't do that. All right? I have the funniest soundboard in the business. All right? And also, he was saying some other shit. He was just being a meanie. He was being a meanie in chat nonstop. So, is there even any mods here? Am I alone? Do I have to do this by hand again? Did you get him, B-Mac? Did you whack him? You get whacked? Because if you evade a ban... Okay, can we get a ban chain in chat, by the way? We have a ban emote, right? What's the ban emote? I think it's in the bag. There it is. Monka ban? Yeah, Monka ban. Get him out of here. It's funny that... Here's the thing. I really thought Raulster was not Raul, because who the fuck comes back when they get banned and just add stir to their name? Like, it's so stupid that I thought there's no way that it's fucking Raul. But apparently that's all you gotta do. Apparently, you just add stir to the end of your name, and it's like putting on like a fucking, you know, the glasses, the I need to disguise glasses? Like, it's that shit. It's just so stupid that I thought there's no way. But, you know, he snitched on himself. Or they snitched on themselves, okay? Hide in plain sight. Hey, they got me. They got me. Anyways, Raul Stir on the way back, probably. I can't believe, though, the self-snitch. I actually thought he wouldn't get banned if he self-snitched. Get out of here. Get out of here. Anyways. Up next. We still got more trailer to get through. But yeah, Studio Anima. My favorite. I love Studio Anima. I love the work they do with Fire Emblem in particular. And I think... I'm excited for the cutscenes, the cutscene work. They always do beautiful stuff. They always do. And I'm happy that they're returning to a mainline Fire Emblem game. Because I think Anima, who was in charge of Awakening? They did the Awakening cutscenes, I think, as well. They did a bunch of Smash Bros. Trailers. I think the Awakening cutscenes, people often credit those to... No, actually, that might have been a different studio. People credit those to Madhouse. And Madhouse is in the credits, but Madhouse didn't do the Awakening... didn't do the Awakening ones. But if they did Awakening and Fates, I think they did. And they did great work on those games. I'm happy to have them back. They did great stuff. They did great stuff. Anyways, let's keep going.
As one, Emblem, engage!
Okay, that's cringe. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cringe. I gotta call it how I see it. That's kind of cringe. All right? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that and move on. Okay? Dies of cringe. Dies of cringe Walters in the chat, because there's no way someone heard that and was like, wow, yes, Fire Emblem Engage! Engage, yes! Like, that 0 people said that, okay? 0 people said that. It's the title drop. Nobody got hype at that point in the trailer, okay? Everybody had a bit of a groan, okay? Like, nobody got hype at that point. It's the roll credits moment, yeah. Pavs will give you $100 if you say it's not cringe, don't test me. Actually, when I first saw this, when they said Fire Emblem Engage, I cried. I cried. It was emotional. I've been waiting years for this. Years. For years, Fire Emblem has been on hiatus, and we finally get this new trailer, and I see the title, Fire Emblem Engage, and I was over the moon. I was so excited. I was over the moon. And then when they said Emblem Engage, I couldn't take it anymore. It was like, I've been waiting so long for this, and to finally see my favorite series and my new favorite character just unite together and engage all over the enemies. Just it brought me to tears. It's honestly, it's hard to talk about because I've been waiting so long for this, and this series means so much to me. It's not cringe, and if you say it's cringe, shame on you. Shame on you if you say it's cringe. Anyways, there you go. And that's how you make $1. Okay? Kimmerson, thanks for the hundo. Appreciate it. Thanks for the hundo. I really do appreciate it. You'll love to see it. Shout out to Kimmerson in the chat. Appreciate you. Hey, that's a hard-earned hundo right there. That's a hard-earned hundo. Muted claps. Yeah, hey, sometimes my no suppression doesn't, catch everything, so. Anyways. Once again, appreciate the hundo, Kimmerson. And what'd you say? Keep up the content? Love your content. Keep up the good work. You got it. I'll keep it up. All right? Have I been engaged in acting classes? No. I'm flattered you asked that, though. Maybe I should. Maybe I've found my new calling. Because I think I carried that pretty hard. I think put me in the new Fire Emblem game, I'll give the performance of a lifetime. All right? Anyways, we got a trailer to finish analyzing. All right? There's new footage released? What the hell? Do I have more to analyze? What the fuck? Anyway, I'll finish this and we'll get over to that. Unless I'm being baited here. Anyways, we've got this is very interesting here because I guess they engage or they activate some kind of ultimate, right? And they're using the Mercurius. So FE Japan Twitter posted some stuff. We can take a look. Oh, okay, we got new stuff. Yo, hot drop. We'll finish looking at this trailer, and then we'll look at that new footage. Let's actually speed through this then. There's not that much left to look at here. Looks like they engage, and then it's like they merge into one being? It's interesting. Here's one with Sigurd. That one was a unique skill there. Right? That one was like a momentum skill. It went through the enemy. Which is really cool, honestly. And I hope we see I hope we see more abilities like this, right? I hope we see more abilities like this with lots of movement opportunities. I think the Celica one coming up also does something similar, right? I think that's up next. Also, this animation is so fucking cool. These are the animations I'm excited for, and I think where most of the animation budget went. Which you know what? If this is where it went, it's worth it. This attack animation, also again, I love the flair of this. Like, look at this shit. You love to see it. And then we got some story footage to wrap up. Who knows if this is like a villain? Looks like a villain or an enemy or one of the lords of a continent here. Then we've got Dragon Lady. Again, definitely related to the dragon in some way. We'll see how that actually goes. And then we've got the purple rings. And the purple rings, that's got to be enemies, right? That's got to be enemies, right? There's no way. Like, that's got to summon, like, either a dragon or maybe we're getting Alvis. Yo, if they call him Alvis, yo, call him Alvis, dude. Anyway, Arvis. We got Arvis. Maybe we get, you know, some Garneth up in here. You know, some Nurgle, some Valadar. If there's, like, enemies per Fire Emblem game, that would be awesome. Like, what? It's kind of like the mirror of the player ones, that there's, like, rings for all the enemies or, like, a villain from each game. That would be so fucking cool. Like, honestly, villain rings are a part of the game. I can't wait to see who they bring back, what they do. I hope it's not just the basic ones. I hope we get some fun cuts in there. I want to see Arvis so bad, man. Give me goddamn Arvis, man. Please. I need him in my life. All right? I need him.
She asked me to.
We've got a battle between two factions here. Again, speeding through this, nothing else to really add to this.
Gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elios.
Also, gathering all of the rings, probably going to be the main story point. I assume the rings are going to be distributed among a lot of the factions or the continents and countries. We'll see. Maybe you have to fight against them or fight against nations that have rings that are allies and you get them on your team. Probably going to be a big part of the plot. A bit generic as a plot point. It's kind of like Fire Emblem, gather all the pieces of the Fire Emblem or all the gems of the Fire Emblem, but like, I guess a different packaging here with rings. The rings probably unlock the Fire Emblem. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to there. Yeah. Pretty simple, but we'll see. And looks like you're fighting the Fell Dragon again, which we'll see if that's actually Grima or some form of Grima. And they're opening a door. Oh my god, what is beyond the door? Oh, it's the title. Also, this art, man, the art is so good. The art is so good. And when I saw this release date, I got so hyped. I got so hyped. January 20th. That's so close. It's so close, I can almost taste it. I'm glad it's not a long wait. I mean, the game looks very done. It looks near completion. And if it's coming out this fast, it's definitely near completion, which is great. If not already finished, which you'll love to see. You love to see it. And I am definitely going to be getting hype. I'm definitely going to buy it. I'm definitely going to play it. But here's my initial reactions, impressions, analysis. That will do it. But we've got new footage to look at? Give me a second. I got to update the stream title. Give me a second. New footage. Analysis. New footage just dropped. All right. What is this on the Japanese Twitter? We got to take a look at this. This will be my live reaction. Did they actually drop new footage? Or am I being baited? Did I get baited? I don't see recent tweets. 34 minutes ago? Oh, there we go. No, they're here. They're here. They're here. They're here. They're here. They're here. Oh my god. They're here. New footage. Live Pavis reaction. Live Pavis reaction. We've got new footage that just dropped. And there's a lot of it too. Holy shit. There's so much. What's the most recent stuff? So this is from 10 hours ago, which is, by the way, the special edition. I probably won't be getting the special edition. I'm kind of over special editions. Look at some of these characters, though. Holy moly. Looking swag. But what is this footage here? We've got... What the hell is this? Is this a cutscene? Can you hear that? I'll turn the volume up.
目を開けられた。
あなたたちは。あなたは。神竜様ですか？
神竜様ですね。
Oh, we got both versions. We got Pepsi-kun and Colgate-chan.
目を開けられた。
This looks like in-game cutscenes, but they look pretty decent. The camera work, the animation. Looks
あな
decent.
たは。神竜様ですか？
神竜様
They're
ですね。
basically saying, like, are you like this chosen? I don't know the exact name, how to pronounce it. You don't really need to know much Japanese to understand that. It's a character waking up, and they're saying, like, are you this, like, character? And then it's like, yeah, I am that character. And they're like, whoa! Like, that's really it. You don't need to know much Japanese. The Sacred Dragon, that's what they're saying. Okay, I'll trust chat here. But yeah, I mean, for in-game stuff, the camera work, the visuals, they look crisp, they look clean. And I'm happy they're doing like this kind of camera work. It looks pretty good. Now, how much of the game is going to look like this though? Because like a lot of Fire Emblem is portraits talking to one another, just standing still. But how much are they going to animate of like the story happening? I'd be interested to know that, because obviously they've got cutscenes here too. Like not just like this. Like they've got animated cutscenes by Anima pre-rendered. But how much of the story is going to be carried out this way? It looks like there is another clip here that maybe will give us some insight. And also we've got, what does this say? Can I translate this? Oh, you just got 2 appearances. Yeah, just red and blue hair. Red and blue hair. By the way, again, I'm here to match. I'm here to drip. All right? And it looks like we've got more footage here.
まったく二人とも想像しお目覚めになったなどそのような嘘を
Anime noises.
神竜
Wait, listen to that. Wait. No human has ever made that noise in their entire life. Okay? No human has ever made that noise. Okay? That is an anime girl exclusive. Alright? Anyways. The armor sounds? Wait. What does his armor sound like? What the hell?
そのような嘘をまったく二人とも想像しお目覚めになったなどそのような嘘を
Yeah, armor noises.
神竜
Whoa.
様これは奇跡だよもや本当にお目覚めになられているとは
I mean, that cutscene's probably just him being shocked, right? Like, yo, the new dragon? Like, we got an is sponsored left-right mix-up? What do you mean a sponsored? IS sponsored left-right mix-up. What do you mean IS sponsored? New dragon just dropped? Yeah, I mean, this footage is definitely, like, very much, just early game cutscenes showing off some of the story. What does the translation say here? Dragon Guardian. So these are like the Guardians, I guess. Very surprised that the main character woke up from 1,000 years of sleep. So I guess these are like the people guarding this place. We'll see though. Jagan said, "Yo, Woman 2 just came out." I don't think that's what he said, but you know what? So much of art is up to interpretation, So maybe I don't know Japanese. Maybe he did say that. But what is the... By the way, what is the article here? Does this reveal more details? What is this? I'm relying on Google Translate. So, release date, trailer, so the continent, 4 kingdoms. This is stuff that was in the trailer. We've got actual screenshots now from the trailer, at least. This is such a cool thing here. It's just a recap. That's what I thought. And it looks like there's a bit... I guess we got this screenshot of the MCs. Can't recall who they are. Yeah, this seems like a summary. Again, more screenshots. At least we've got some high-quality screenshots to work with now. Just straight ripped from the game. And I mean, here's the thing. The game looks beautiful. The game looks beautiful. All right? So, high-risk screenshots, we always appreciate them. More high-risk screenshots of gameplay here. Again, stuff we've already seen. These are very prepped screenshots, so it doesn't surprise me. The rings, using to summon people. The fusions or the engagements. And then special reservations or stuff for the special edition are also now available in the Nintendo store. Got the collector's edition, which I will probably not be getting. Again, I'm over collector's editions, man. Collector's editions, I've just realized, are just scams. I am, as they say, what's it called? Digital pilled. Collector's editions are just, yeah, it's expensive cardboard, exactly. It's expensive cardboard. All right? I'm sorry, okay? I've been just so much of this shit, I just can't, like... I literally could not care less anymore. I had a phase of my life where I did care. High school, early college. I cared a lot about collector's edition stuff, but I'm over it now. We'll see. Some people can use the art book, sure, but I'm uncultured? Nah, you're the uncultured ones. You haven't woken up yet. You haven't woken up. I'm woke, all right? I've shaken off the shackles of collector's editions, all right? And my wallet thanks me for it, okay? I do not need... a fancy piece of cardboard to like, okay. Common Pavis L, okay. All right. I took both the red and the blue pill. I mean, of course. Yo, what taking both pills does to an MF right here. Couldn't decide. Any other stuff here? This is probably all we're going to get for a while. But interesting new footage. I am really surprised. We'll see if the whole story is carried out this way. I honestly hope so. I like the more cinematic feel. Three Houses feels very stilted, I'll say. And this camera work, this style of cutscene and storytelling, so much more dynamic, fluid, fun to look at, interesting. And I think this is much better. Much, much better. And that's a big trend throughout the entire game. The presentation is just on point. And it's really why I'm excited. If the gameplay's solid. If the presentation's solid. If the characters I at least like somewhat. Like, I think I'll very much enjoy this game. Now, if the story I can't get behind, and the characters are forgettable, and the gameplay, despite the good presentation, is also forgettable, then again, whoop-de-doo, it's going to be a forgettable game. But I see potential here. I see a lot of potential. And, you know, that's why I'm excited. That's why I'm really excited about this. Is there anything else to talk about? Yeah, I guess I'm going to give my thoughts on this. They're going to be direct video segments, by the way. So let me get back to... Let me get back to the trailer. I'm just going to loop the trailer in the background. Give me a second. As I talk about my thoughts about how I feel about this video game. So first off, I'm going to talk about why this game, I think, is going to be good. I'm going to play the positive side here, all right? Let's play the positive. Why I'm hyped for this game, and then we'll do afterwards why I'm skeptical. Skeptical? Why I'm skeptical, okay? Why I'm worried, why I'm excited. We'll go through both of them, yeah? So, first off, I think the main thing that really gets me excited about Fire Emblem Engage is a few things. If I could list them off, number one, you've got the presentation. The game looks beautiful. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The improvement from Three Houses is palpable. You can feel it. You know it. It's awesome. Second off, the battle UI and the presentation within specifically the battle UI. I guess I'll skip ahead real quick. Like this battle UI, so good. The presentation, the environments, the graphics, they look polished, they look complete, they look cohesive, and it's just nice to look at. Again, a big jump over the original game there. A big jump in terms of, I guess, original game over Three Houses. Second, unlike a lot of people, I really like the character designs. They're crazy, they're out there, they're wild, they're campy. But you know what? I kind of dig it. I like it. I want to see how crazy they get with it. I want to see like how much fun it ends up being in terms of the designs. And I'm excited to see what they do with it. Other things I'm excited about, the gameplay looks definitely like a return to standard, a return to the old form with curated maps, curated chapters, less of the open style that was Three Houses had to do. In Three Houses, you had a lot of open maps because lots of chapters had to take place on a map. Like multiple times you'd go on maps across routes, so they had to be very versatile. These maps look much more focused, look much more intentioned in terms of being structured chapter to chapter to chapter. Another reason I'm excited. Looks like there's no routes or no route splitting. Route splitting has really been, I guess, diverting the resources and attention Fire Emblem gets overall. And I really want to see one route well executed, start to finish, without getting bogged down and having to accommodate tons of different routes and having to constantly replay the game to get to those routes like you did in Three Houses. Other things I'm excited for. What did I mention I'm also excited for? Character customization also looks super fun. I'm really excited for that. Being able to put characters and outfits I like. Hey, I'm very easy to please. And that type of feature is definitely going to get usage from me. And I hope that type of features and customization kind of goes into the rest of the game. In terms of the concept of the game in of itself, I think there's a lot of potential here for the summoning aspect here. We'll see if it's realized, but I don't have a reason to, I guess, doubt it at this point. So with this new concept, I guess not new, Heroes has a similar concept, and there's been summoning in Fire Emblem games before, but with it at the center of the game, and with a story built around it, and with a game built around it, I'm excited to see what they do with it. It's a new concept, especially for the mainline aspect of the series. I want to see what they do. I really do. Other things I am excited about. I've been really liking the animations. I guess this goes back to the presentation, but the animations, especially for the engage portions, look super good. Even if maybe some of the base animations are just kind of like pokes and don't look too great, those engage animations are super cool. I want to see more of them. And Anima on the cutscenes, super happy to have them back. They did Fates, they did Awakening, they did Heroes. I'm really glad to have them back in the kind of driver's seat for these cutscenes. So all that combined, I'm pretty excited for this game. I think from what I've seen, it looks like I would enjoy it. I remember looking at the Three Houses trailers, not looking like I would enjoy it. This looks like I would enjoy it. I'm excited for it. I'm not going to get my expectations too high. I've been burned before. When you've been playing video games long enough or around games long enough, you get burned. Expectations have a habit of doing that. They burn you. But I think there's reason to be excited about this game. And ultimately, I think I'm feeling positive about it. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with it and get my hands on the final thing and play it. Because, you know, we can talk about it all we like. But ultimately, playing it is the only way you're going to know. So I'm really excited for this to drop. Now, reasons to be skeptical. So overall, my impressions of this trailer are very positive. They're very positive. But there's definitely some concerns here in terms of a few aspects of this game. Reasons to be worried. There's reasons to be excited. I think there are definitely some reasons to be worried. One, I was praising the concept earlier, but I do think that the summoning, the stand aspect of the story, as well as the simplicity of the base story, could very much hurt the game in terms of the story. It seems like it's very simple. It seems like a very formulaic, which, not a terrible thing. Fire Emblem has had these types of stories before, and it hasn't been the end of the world. But if you're deep into Three Houses and you like Three Houses going into that darker moral gray area. It doesn't look like that game is going to deliver that, which for a lot of fans I know is going to be somewhat concerning. A second thing, in the gameplay, you were also seeing a lot of low movement. Base 4 movement, base 5 movement for cabs, and boosting up to 6. It seems like they're really dumbing down the scale of the game. And if you play Fire Emblem a lot, you know that more movement means more options, more versatility. And when you kind of bring it down to 4, 5, like lower metrics here, you are going to have gameplay that's a little bit slower, a little bit less versatility, and ultimately that might result in a gameplay experience that's kind of, slow and a bit dull. And paired with the kind of what looks like to be dull story, I really don't know if that's going to play out well. If that's going to really, result in an experience where after I'm done playing, I want to come back and play again. Not necessarily a guaranteed thing, though. There's still ways for our small map to work. We'll just see. What else am I concerned about? What else has got me kind of my eyebrows raised in terms of that looks a little bit wonky? Anybody remember stuff I was saying earlier? Are there stuff other people in chat think are wonky that they want to bring up that I can talk about here? Yeah, and this will be in a YouTube video. This straight up will be in a YouTube video, so. Too easy? I'm not really worried about this. Similarities between Heroes and this. I'm not concerned about that, honestly. Monastery. Oh, yeah. Return to the Monastery. So, yeah, also, the Monastery is back, or some form of the Monastery. And it looks like it's not going to play the same role as it did in Three Houses, but for me, in Three Houses, the Monastery was not fun. I didn't enjoy it. It felt slow. It bogged down the pacing a lot. I really hope they learned their lesson from that game, and that it's not built into the core gameplay loop. I hope that it's like in Three Hopes, where it's a quick, simple, small space to interact, and then you move on. Whereas in Three Houses, it was a big monolith that took up a huge amount of time and was a huge chunk of the playtime. I hope they tone it down, but the fact it's there does have me a bit worried. Second, I think, back to the summoning concept, I think the summoning concept does have the danger of maybe overshadowing the main cast. The main cast does look expansive and looks like they have their own character. I am worried that maybe the summoning aspect might not work out in terms of letting those regular characters or new characters shine. Now, it might not be a problem. For example, in Fire Emblem Heroes, I know there's a lot of Fire Emblem Heroes fans who like the unique Fire Emblem Heroes characters, and the fact that there's, summoning around it didn't really affect anything, or, it didn't really hurt it. But let's see. I do hope, some emotional stories in the cast, something of substance there, and the main cast doesn't overshadow it. Also related to the concept, I also have the opposite concern, I guess. That the heroes, that the summons are just going to be just that. Just summons, just static characters that just kind of stand there. It looks like you do have some limited interaction with the characters on some level, which is really good. But how far will it go? I think I mentioned this earlier in the stream. Is it going to be after each battle, they just go hey, that was a battle, yeah? And then that's it? Are you going to be able to build supports with them? I know there's a bond system in there, but I didn't see necessarily... There might not be a support system or ways to really meaningfully interact with these kind of spirits and ghosts that are summoned. And I really, really hope that, I really hope that, the game strikes this balance where the new characters can shine on their own, but also they can shine along the old characters, if that makes sense. We'll see if how that works out for the summons. But if they're just wallpaper, also not ideal. But you don't want them overshadowing. It's a delicate balance. Let's hope they find a way to strike it there. What else? I've already talked about the story maybe being too simple. Traditional recruiting. That's not a concern of mine, but I'm worried for no S support. S supports I've never been attached to as a concept, but I can see why someone would be worried they might be gone. Maps might just be tighter. I've already mentioned that earlier. Talk in depth about let's engage, lol. I mean, some of the story looks kind of cringy. Some of it looks kind of cringy. But that's fine. That's fine. My magic triangle still not back. Is that confirmed? I don't know if I saw that looking. Weapons not breaking. I'm not worried. I'm a weapon durability hater, so get him out of here. I'm a weapon durability hater. It can go. Concerned about the corrupted. I want more monster variety. And that's lacking in Fates and Awakening. Yeah. The corrupted look at least a little different than the Risen. The Risen are funny because the Risen are literally just portrait swaps with like red eyes. These look at least a little different and somewhat unique, which is nice. But I don't think you're going to expect anything, too different here. Any other concerns that chat has about the game? Again, speak up. Let your concerns be known. There's definitely people worried about this game. So vocalize it here. We're here to be skeptical a little bit. How big the cast will actually be. We saw 2 characters that had no gameplay. It looked like there was a decent cast here. And remember, for the rings, the rings have got to be equipped to 2 characters. So, no yeah, rip. Yeah, I guess we'll see how the cast actually turns out here. We'll see if this is just a cast. I really don't mind about the cast being 12 to 13 characters overall. But, yeah, a small cast might be a concern. The cast looked big, though, in the leaks, though. Yeah, it did look big. So, I don't know if that's actually the way it's going to, play out. Yeah. So overall, I think there is a lot of reasons to be optimistic about this game, but I see where the skepticism is from. And I have my own skepticisms about how this is actually going to play out. But yeah, regardless, I'm still going to buy the game. Only one way to find out. That's to buy it. All right. Video number 2 done right there. All right. Video number 3. Here's the thing. I had this planned in my head. You think I don't have the content machine churning in here? All right, we got trailer analysis done, new footage analysis done. We've got things I'm excited about, things I'm skeptical of. It's time for video number 5, okay? I'm making this video into 5 fucking streams here, okay? I am farming this for all it's worth, okay? I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday or Sunday, so I got to get this content out and edited, all right? All right. I wanted to talk briefly. First off, let's get up the main MC design, right? I think it's on the Twitter, yeah? First off, a lot of people, probably when they first saw Colgate-chan, as I call her, and Pepsi-kun, as I call him, they were probably a bit confused. Especially if you haven't seen the leaks, you're probably wondering, what the fuck happened? Did I put my 3D glasses on? Or do I need to put them on? I guess do I need to put them on? It's been a divisive design, to be sure. And, people have been saying in the background that they look like a VTuber. Well, have I got news for you? Because there is a reason they look like a VTuber. For those who don't know, the artist for this game, the character designer, is an artist called Mika Picasso. Now, if you don't know Mika Picasso has done character design for a lot of games. But not only games. Mika Picasso has done quite a few VTuber designs. So, when people say Pepsi-chan and Pepsi-chan, oh my bad, Pepsi-kun and Colgate-chan look like VTubers, they're not far off. They're not far off. In fact, wait. I think, let me get up the page, yeah? There's literally a page of their designs, right? Mika, Picasso, VTuber, yeah. If we go to the virtual YouTuber wiki, aka the Forbidden Lands of the internet, 3 VTuber designs literally done by this artist. Just straight up. I think this is a HoloLive one, right? Am I not mistaken? Yeah, this is HoloLive stuff. When you look at this character, I mean, that's why. That's why. If you think this MC looks like a VTuber, that Colgate-chan and Pepsi could be overlaid on top of Apex Legends, as a viral tweet did demonstrate. That one I think is probably nearing 10k RTs. But yeah, that would explain it. Or that would explain it. In fact, that's not the only one, right? Who's the other ones? Like, look at this. This is par for the course for this character designer. It's not even like that out of the ballpark. So if you got VTuber vibes, you're not seeing things because you literally got VTuber vibes. Now, that's not to discredit their other work, because if I'm not mistaken, Mika's also done, I think, Atelier, right? Mika did Atelier, right? Fate Designs. It's Atelier, right? Did she do Atelier Designs? Did she do Ryza Designs? I don't know if she did Ryza Designs. But yeah, she's gone around the block. She's gone around the block as a character designer, and this is very much par for the course. So do not be shocked because, in fact, don't be surprised if other characters end up looking like this in the game because there's a reason. There is a reason. Can we see the Fate design? What Fate design did she do? Fate. Anime News Network also posted. I want to get the actual art. Fate. What Fate character was it? This character. Oh my god. This is who you're dealing with. This is who you are dealing with. This is the character designer that you are dealing with. So, like, this is par for the course. If you are shocked by this design, brother, sister, MB, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen shit. This is honestly on the tamer end of this character designer's wheelhouse. So, yeah. Hopefully that explains to y'all the origins of Colgate and Pepsi Chan here. The origin story, how they came to be. Anyways. Yeah. Cool. Video number 5. Bam! Smacked out. All right. All right. 5 whole videos in one stream. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. I now got to edit all this shit. So, are we doing Reddit recap tonight? I'll go through the Reddit quickly and then we'll probably end the stream. Let's see if they posted anything new on the Twitter, though. I'll refresh it one more time. Otherwise, we can head to r/Pavis and call it a night. By the way, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're new to the channel and you were just lurking, would appreciate if you dropped a sub, for sure. I love being farmed for content. I'm glad I have such willing crops in the chat. And no, they haven't posted anything new yet. Cool new footage that they just dropped, though. Cool new footage. Remember to iron your shirts later? Yeah, they're not gonna like me after this one. Also, I'll change the title back to analysis and reaction. Analysis and discussion. Actually, yeah. Okay. So, we're going to do the Reddit recap, and then we're going to call it a night. Yeah, I wish that, just saw a clap rule that's 4 times they've been banned. That's wild. What the hell? That's actually wild. Why does YouTube not do IP bans? Like, what the hell? How's that not a thing? Anyways, we'll refresh the Reddit and then we'll call it a night. The left-right mix. Oh my god, that is the left-right mix-up. Wow, we got a few posts in here real quick. Fishing returns. We love fishing. Women want me, fish fear me. You love to see it. Beautiful. Pavis's dream girl. Give me a second here. Okay, we're good. Yeah, nice. IS has committed the official left-right mix-up. MF heterochromia is flipped. Yeah, they did do it. They did do the 11 round mix up. Also, yeah. I know you can fucking see it. I know. Don't. I'm a jokester, okay? I'm a jokester. I'm a bit of a joker, if you will. No upvote? Oh yeah. How could I not? How could I forget my upvote? Any other final posts on the Reddit before we call it a night? I've got a night of editing ahead of me, so I think I'm gonna leave it. I missed memes below. Did I? I proposed a second seal. I thought I saw this. Oh, it's just for Lucy, or this is like Lucina, right? How about you Fire Emblem engage with some bitches instead? Yeah, honestly, I think that's good advice. I think that's very good advice. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm all right. Don't worry about me. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you had fun. Wild stream. We went for about 2.5 hours, a bit longer than I wanted. I didn't expect new footage to get dropped like halfway through though. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. No stream on Thursday or Sunday. There will be highlights going up both of this stream and of YouTube Plays Fire Emblem. It's all on the way, so look out for that in your sub feed. Next stream will be next Tuesday. I'll be out this weekend, so I'm just not able to stream. But I will be back next Tuesday. I hope you all had fun. I'm glad to see people show up for a more casual, fun stream. I hope you have a great evening. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Look forward to the highlights. Give those a watch. Enjoy. And yeah, have a great evening. Adios.